All right, man. Lewis Riddick gets real on Jared Goff. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, it's the bell icon button, hit on notification, increase the chance of notification. Go live, drop a video. And we remember Lewis Riddick was a candidate to take the Detroit Lions job over after they fired Quinn Trisha, Bob Quinn, and Matt Patricia. He was a candidate to take that job over, and he didn't get the job, and he's still working at ESPN. I don't know if his price was too high. Was he not a good candidate? But a lot of guys get on TV, sound like they know what they're talking about, and get in that position and do nothing of relevance, just like Mike Mayock, coming from the NFL Network and being on the Raiders. They didn't really do much. ESPN's Louis Riddick did not exactly break news on Jared Goff. Now, he says when evaluating Detroit Lions quarterback situation, ESPN's Louis Riddick was not exactly deeply insightful regarding Jared Goff. In a recent, ESPN recently did a 3-year NFL Power Ranking project, subscription required. I got ESPN Plus. Detroit Lions landed at 28 despite seeming to be on a solid track in year two of a rebuild. Primary question mark of any future outlook for the Lions is who the quarterback will be. Without totally knowing that, it's just hard to say how much confidently about where things can go. The only thing that feels certain is that it won't be Jared Goff, regardless of how well he plays this series. To anoint Goff as a long-term quarterback is to accept the ceiling for your team. The Rams did not accept it anymore and made the move to replace him with Matthew Stafford. And that's true. That's true. I mean, at the end of the day, that nigga gonna have to win a Super Bowl, at least win a playoff game, for people to be like, yeah, we comfortable with Jared Goff. We definitely, but nobody's comfortable with Jared Goff. And people, Lions fans are just gullible. A lot of them, the fanboys, really gullible and dumb. But I gotta salute to them, a lot of the Lion fans, because a lot of people stopped going down there, and they had one of the lowest, if not the lowest, ticket sales last year. I think it was ticket revenue last year, if my memory serves me correctly. So, gotta salute the Lions fans on that side of things. So, respect on that side of things. But like I said before, I mean, I get it, but it is what it is. But yeah, even if you hoping that Jared Goff is gonna be the answer, you just don't have any common sense. You know, that's just what it is. You don't have no common sense because if you couldn't win with Stafford, how you gonna win with Jared Goff? That's the $1 million question. You know, that's the question. So that's the $1 million question. But nonetheless, of course, that's them ranking 28 in a 3-year plan. I don't know specifically, the requirements, but when you don't have a quarterback, that's you taking a deep blow there. But it's just Lou really they did not exactly offer huge evaluation regarding Jared Goff. He said when naming best NFL analysts around, when naming the best NFL analysts around, ESPN Louis Riddick is somewhere on that list. He gets yearly looks to become a general manager for a reason. When asked if Goff was a holdover or part of the Lions rebuild process, here's what Riddick offered. Says, quote, I'm going with the latter. The long-term quarterback answer is not on the roster until they find better than Goff. The Lions will be lacking at the most important position relative to every other team in their division. So, I mean, he ain't lying, and that's kind of how I'm trying to tell Lions fans who having false belief uh, in Jared Goff. And I understand. I've been there before. I believe when I was a kid, teenager, I believe every move. Um, I believe that every move that they made was golden, and it was going to be the underrated move or the major move. You know, um, that was going to take us over the top. But you learn, you get took to so many loops. It's not. You got to have a quarterback in the league. All the rules are in favor of the quarterback. All the rules are in favor of the quarterback. So when they basically basically curving the scale or stacking the deck in the quarterback's eyes, and he can't make plays. I mean, how can you win like that? Come on, they giving you the cheat code. They're not letting them beat your receivers up the up the field. And you still can't like beat nobody. And if he wasn't good enough for LA, how's he good enough for Detroit? I just never understood that. You take one of the best, if not the best play caller in football around, you take him away from Jared Goff. You know? Then what do you get? Come on, exactly what you got last year. You can talk about how they finished strong last year. It is what it is. I've seen Lions finish strong, start slow, finish slow. I ain't seen it all. But the answer is not on the roster. And that is what it is. And ain't nothing you can do about it. He ain't the answer until they find a quarterback. It ain't nothing gonna move the needle. Nothing is gonna move the needle, and that is what it is. It's not good enough. I said it again, it is not good enough. And it might be good enough for Lions fan. A lot of people jumping on the Lions bandwagon, say they could be a team to beat and all this type of stuff. They gonna have to prove it. They legitimately gonna have to prove it. They legitimately are going to have to prove it. Until they get in there and prove it, then nobody gonna believe it because they ain't did it in a long time. And Jared Goff is not the answer. Jared Goff is not the answer. And that is what it is. Jared Goff is not the answer. You got to keep saying it. And Louis Riddick see it, and that it was just a dumb trade. I hate to say it, bro. It was a dumb trade. It was a dumb trade. I don't care what nobody said. You gave them a Super Bowl. I still think Brad Holmes, they probably secretly mailed him a Super Bowl ring. That's what I think. I think they low key mailed him a Super Bowl ring because he gave them a piece. First thing you do is come to Detroit and you help your former team out. Nobody want to hear that though. I understand the truth. I understand that the truth is a hard pill to swallow, or the potential truth could be a hard pill to swallow. But that's what he did. When Louis Riddick would have came in and traded Matthew Stafford there, no, only if Sheila, said so. Maybe Sheila did. Maybe Sheila did give him the green light. Do what's best for Stafford, but it couldn't be done for Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson. But let me stop before I keep telling the truth too much. But it is what it is. But he said no offense to Riddick, but he said nothing especially insightful about Goff and the quarterback situation in Detroit. Has gave the obvious answer to the question. But my thing is, if that's the obvious answer, then why is people buying into the Detroit Lions hype? Why are people buying into the Detroit Lions hype? Why are people betting money on the Detroit Lions to get the job done or be a surprise team, win over 6 games? So it ain't just that, nobody buying it ain't that just nobody buying the hype. It's just to the point where, people buying it. Aaron Rodgers loses top toy and this, that, and the third, so people buying it. But, we all know that. It's something that we all know. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but, I just don't really think that we all know that he ain't the answer. He ain't got the answer, Sway. He ain't got the answers. But a lot of people believe in him. But if he prove it this year, man, that's why I said I want to do good. I believe if he ball out this year, have a really great year, it's an anomaly. It's more about what Joe Flacco did in that Super Bowl run. You overpay him, he never mimics what he did before again. If he going to ball out and that's going to be the trend, he going to be good like that every year going forward, a majority of years going forward, then yeah, I want him to play well. But he ball out, you pay him a whole bunch of money, then he go back to doing what he done. We've seen it a lot of times in the NFL. We've seen a lot of guys in the NFL. So it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Push chance notifications. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App. I mean, Spotify, Anchor. Let me know what you girls and guys think about the Spotify. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.